the incoming inspection add-on for the metal fabrication industry. Now, this add-on basically has features and functionalities which will help you to inspect the raw materials against various parameters that have been created for the raw materials. Now, the parameters can be dimensional aspects which will have a range of, you can say, what is the lower control limit and what is the upper control limit, or the dimension should be between 5 mm to 7 mm, which is acceptable, and beyond that is rejectable. So that can be set. The parameters can be visual parameters or something like an yes or no parameters, accepted or rejected parameters. You can also enter that. Parameters can be test certificates like a physical property test certificate or a chemical property test certificate, based on which the material can be accepted or rejected. You can even create those as parameters. So the quality add-on basically has all these parameters created for each and every raw material. Now, and you can also designate them in the item master. So whenever an item basically comes in, if it is configured for incoming inspection, then automatically the system will move the material from a general warehouse to a quality warehouse. Otherwise, the material is freely moved to the production warehouse, from where the material can be issued to the production. Now let us see in detail what happens in an incoming inspection add-on. So the add-on screen basically has list of GRPOs which has been received from multiple vendors. So you can choose the GRPO, and further the system will ask for a line item which has to be inspected in the GRPO. You choose the line item. All the quality parameters which are mapped for that particular item gets displayed, and you will have to give in the inspection values, which is the range, or which is an acceptable or not acceptable remarks in the parameters. And if you have any kind of photos of the inspection or any standard Excel information sheets, inspection sheets, that can be uploaded. Not only that, if you're using any measurement devices or if you're using any consumable to do an inspection, all those can also be recorded. The person who has done the inspection can also be recorded. And if the material is accepted, automatically the material moves from the quality warehouse to the production warehouse. And if it is rejected, then an NCMR, non-confirmation material record or report, is created in the system, and an inventory transfer document is created through which the rejected material or the batch or the serial number, whichever is rejected, is moved to a quarantine warehouse, and an NCMR record is created, which is also assigned to a particular quality inspector. Now, the quality inspector to whom the NCMR is allocated, he can basically review the material, see if the rejected material can be and segregate as acceptable material and rejected material. And whichever is an accepted material, when posted, gets transferred from the quarantine warehouse to the production warehouse, and the rejected material is moved from the quarantine warehouse to the rejected warehouse. And this information is alerted to the finance department or accounting department, who basically create an accounts payable invoice for all the items which have come in, and a credit note for the items which have rejected, and the respective GST documentation for the rejected items are also created. Now, this is the entire cycle which happens in the incoming inspection add-on, which is a very critical requirement for the metal fabrication industry.